Technology is rapidly advancing. Today, we are living in a digital world. It is part of us. It is how we communicate with each other, share our experiences, conduct businesses, how we entertain ourselves, and stay in. This is how we used to communicate, via letters, to travel, to make phone calls, and record videos. Mankind invented technologies to improve our standard of living, enabled us to break every barrier, border, difficulty, and bringing generations together like never before. Technology has literally revolutionized every industry except for one. What about the banks? What steps have they taken to improve their relevance and quality of their services? Think about it. Billions of people in the world still do not have access to financial tools. Hardly any recent innovations come to mind. Borders and the systems create barriers. We trust banks, but they collapse time and time again. The reality of ever-growing inflation is constant. The savings you have in your bank account is decreasing in value every other month with the current rate of inflation. Banks have taken hundreds of billions of dollars from us in fees. There must be something better, faster, and more trustworthy in this era of instant communication. In the same way that the internet changed how we came to access information, the way it revolutionized the consumer and media sectors, it should also be able to facilitate a revolution in banking and currency. It could offer a new type of service. In case you haven't heard, this economic reset has already begun. Digital currency, also known as cryptocurrency, is gaining traction as it becomes more and more accepted by major companies. Companies with names like Microsoft, PayPal, Virgin Media, and hundreds of thousands of others. The rate of adoption is increasing exponentially every day, which is now forcing banks to recognize and adapt to this new innovation. It's no coincidence that the same year the markets crashed, cryptocurrency was born. Bitcoin is the first decentralized cryptocurrency, which is underpinned by a technology called blockchain. Bitcoin is for everyone to use, irrespective of where you were born, what color your skin is, or where you are in the world. It is a consensus mechanism, and anyone can verify the transaction instantly. Bitcoin reduces transaction fees significantly, and you can send any amount of money anywhere in the world without having to go through a central intermediary or a bank. Blockchain is a blueprint for a new economy, already in the process of revolutionizing the financial sector. Some of the planet's greatest financial and technological minds, Richard Branson and Bill Gates, for example, are firmly on board. This isn't just a passing trend. Cryptocurrency is real, and it is 100% necessary. In 2011, the value of Bitcoin was 30 cents. By 2013, it was over $1,100. And most recently, Bitcoin was at an astounding all-time high of $3,000. According to a Bloomberg report, the success of Bitcoin has spawned countless overnight millionaires, like the Norwegian man Christopher Koch, who bought $27 worth of Bitcoin only a few years ago. As of today, his Bitcoins are worth more than $11 million. Another example is Eric Finman, a high school dropout who invested in Bitcoin and very recently became a millionaire at age 18. It is too late for you to get into cryptocurrency and Bitcoin now, said some people when Bitcoin was worth $1 in 2011, $100 in 2013, $400 in 2014, $700 in 2016, and very recently, $3,000 in early 2017. According to many financial analysts, this party hasn't even started yet. Bitcoin is expected to reach $10,000, $100,000, and even $500,000. It is not just Bitcoin that is on a rapid rise. Numerous emerging cryptocurrencies, such as Ethereum, are gaining value at a rapid pace due to their unique technological solution and endorsements from some of the most renowned corporations in the world. Cryptocurrency is the fastest growing value transfer phenomenon in history. Just 1 year ago, the cryptocurrency sector as a whole was valued at $11 billion. As of today, that number has surpassed $100 billion. The crypto economy is growing outside of traditional venues in a global scale. Given this astronomical growth, the future is only predictable. Obviously, people want in now. But the question is, how do you get cryptocurrencies? While buying cryptocurrency is an option, and it may be sound advice, at the same time, it also carries risk, given that it is a volatile market. If you choose a particular cryptocurrency to invest in and it does not go up in value as expected, it may not be feasible, especially someone new to this market. Also, there are limited options in terms of what you can do with it should the value decrease. Therefore, you need a much safer, long-term solution. Those who are making millions off of Bitcoin and other altcoins understand that it's about maximizing the value and making big picture investments. We are talking about mining cryptocurrencies with Omnia's Mining Club, a proud partner of Genesis Mining, the leading hash power provider and a market leader in the mining industry of cryptocurrencies. They have been featured in Forbes, CNBC, CoinDesk, and other press. Our goal is to make mining accessible to all users regardless of age, location, investment, or technical experience. Within our mining strategy, we take a unique approach to risk management. Our customers are not tied to a single coin. Instead, we provide the flexibility to reallocate your hashing power to other profitable cryptocurrencies at any time. Nor do you have to worry about making changes should a particular cryptocurrency become unprofitable. Our group of experts possessing years of experience in this field are constantly watching out for emerging coins to mine. They will automatically reallocate your hashing power to the most profitable coin for you. Most importantly, we provide lifetime mining thanks to our new mining strategy. With us, you're not setting up costly equipment. You're not running loud servers in your home. You just choose your desired package, and within a matter of a few clicks, start diversifying your cryptocurrency portfolio while generating revenue through our mining firms. You will receive daily payouts directly to your e-wallet. This is a great way to get into the cryptocurrency world and safeguard your financial future. Cryptocurrency is becoming more relevant and more accepted every day. It is easy to see that big changes are coming to the traditional concept of money and the way it is used. This is a perfect time to be part of this global community of inclusion, an invitation to participate in an open world. Please contact the person who shared this video with you and join thousands of other miners who already have a head start.
Right. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, guys are out in the world. I know many of you are tuning in from the United States and the UK, and thank you for actually being here. I'm going to be recording this presentation tonight as well, guys, because I do think it is really important to keep up to date with people who do want to know how fast we are moving. So going to keep you up to date with all of that. But what I would like for all of you to do, if any of you do have any questions at the end of this presentation, feel free to shoot away and ask any questions you have, because I truly do believe that anyone who gets involved in a business, they should understand exactly what they're getting involved in before they make a commitment. However, what I can tell you is that what you're about to see is literally going to revolutionize the way that you look at money. Not just the way that you look at money, but the way that you make money. Because a lot of the time, in this particular field, in the home-based business field, a lot of people are never. There's a very high percentage of failure rate. And what I mean by failure rate, I mean people who lose money. Now, many of you maybe on this call, been invited onto this call by somebody because they've told you, listen, you can make money through this opportunity without having to recruit a soul. And that is absolutely true at 100%. So that's what really got me excited about this particular opportunity, guys. That when I first heard about it, I was in another company, and the other company, if I had to shift product, I had to run around and go meet people and all the rest of it, host webinars, do all of these things. And my results were not getting me my actions were not getting me the results I wanted. So I really had to reevaluate things. And luckily, I received a call from a gentleman who's very deep into the crypto game, into the cryptocurrency game. And we had a very good conversation. Now, he told me a little bit about this opportunity, and I was willing to listen because he had helped me make money in a previous business as well. Now, upon doing that, I started to really think and when he mentioned a couple of things to me, I started to really think, hold on a minute, I can make money through an opportunity from mining without having to recruit anyone. Now, that made me think, hold on a minute, I can do this passively? Are you serious? And when he explained to me who is involved in this particular in this particular opportunity. And you mentioned the name Genesis Mining. My eyes lit up. Now, the reason why they lit up is because I know Genesis Mining are to mining what Apple is to technology, to tech. So I know that Genesis Mining is the leading provider in mining of cryptocurrency, or mining of Bitcoin, of Ethereum, all of these coins. Genesis Mining is the leading cloud mining organization in the world. They have some of the biggest mining farms around, one in Iceland, one in Sweden, and a huge one that's being created in China at the moment, at the size of a football pitch. So massive, massive organization. And when my partner, when my friend had told me a little bit about Omnia, and how Omnia are a partner of Genesis, and that they own the equipment for mining and have invested $700 million into that mining and the equipment, and Genesis are manning it, that really made me think about things, because he explained the compensation plan, he explained the fact that you're making money without having to recruit people, but you've got the opportunity to increase your income through Omnia as well. So that really made me think, hold on a minute, anyone who comes into this industry or comes into our business has got the capability of winning. And that to me is powerful, because like I said before, I've met so many people who are struggling so hard trying to make money on the internet, and they fail. They fail. Why? They're sold a dream that is fake. They're sold an opportunity that is not what it seems. Now, I'm a firm believer, like I said before, a firm believer that you must tell people exactly how things are. They must know the risks. They must know what they're getting involved in. And I can tell you this now. I can put my name to this, and I can tell you this. It is exactly as we describe it. Exactly as we describe it. There's no hidden agenda. There's no additional costs. That is it, okay? So what I want all of you guys to do on this call today is to take notes. At the end of the presentation, I'm happy to take questions from any of you. So we're going to get right into it. So the digital world, it's revolutionized our lives. It's become a part of our DNA. And just think of it, guys. Can you imagine your life without your phone? Can you imagine your life without your computers? Can you imagine your life without television? You already know that television, technology in general, and the digital world has revolutionized our lives, and it has made our lives a lot more simpler. It's how we stay connected. Now think about it. We can actually make video calls, voice over IP calls for free for anywhere around the world, absolutely free in seconds. And we can keep in communication with our family members. We could not do that 20 years ago. We couldn't even do that 10 years ago. We could just about do that 10 years ago, sorry. Email. We can send messages instantaneously at a touch of a button. We can see how our family members are doing. Children are able to teach themselves about colors and things of that nature through their iPads. There's many children out there who are learning things at home through the power of technology, and the power of schooling through the internet. It's really made our lives very, very simple. It's completely changed the way that we do things. And even if you think about the children of today, how advanced they are, that's down to the world that we live in right now. We live in a digital world, and that basically has improved all of our communicational skills as a whole. So thinking about it, we used to, just looking at how much things have advanced, we used to send letters, like actually send letters. I remember there's even days now I get excited about receiving a letter through the post, because I don't really get them anymore. I get loads of emails. But I remember back in the day, like 20 years ago, when I was in middle school, and I had a pen pal. A tutor at school, she organized a pen pal with another school in the United States. We would send messages to our pen pal across the globe, and then we'll receive another message back from them after 2 weeks. We'd have to wait, and we'll receive pictures and whatever not. We'd have to wait, and that does not happen these days, because we've got the internet, we've got Facebook, we've got things that we do not. It's made that aspect of having a middleman like a post office to send a message. It's annihilated them. It's got them out of the way. We can just instantly send it because it's peer to peer. Also, the way that we used to travel. The way that we used to travel was by horse and carriage. Now we're heading into a society where we're going to have driverless cars soon, taxis which don't require drivers. Also, the way that we used to make phone calls, We used to have an operator on the other side of the line to connect us to a person we want to speak to. That's unheard of these days. We just pick up a mobile phone in our pocket. We can call anyone we want. Also, the way that we record movies is changed. Mankind invented the internet software technologies to make our lives easier, and it's broken barriers and annihilated difficulties for us. Now, just think about this, guys. I'm just going to say one more thing before I move over to the next slide. If I had told you 10 years ago, listen, just 10 years ago, if I said to you, listen, I'm going to give you, in 10 years' time, you're going to have the capability of having your own TV station exclusively to you, nobody else, that you could broadcast out to the world at any given moment, and they can receive that message within seconds, yeah? And it's for free, and you carry it in your pocket, you would have told me I'm crazy. But that's exactly what we have today with Facebook Live, with Instagram Live, with YouTube streaming. We have all of that available to us. Even right now, I'm doing this webinar for all of you guys. This would have been unheard of about 10 to 12 years ago. But technology, as I said, it's revolutionized every single industry, if you think about it. However, it hasn't really cracked banking. There's hardly any recent technological advances that come to mind. Yes, we had internet banking, which came into play about 10 years ago. And it did make our lives a little bit more simple. I agree. It did make us not have to travel into a bank to send out money a little bit more simple. You can do it over the internet. But it still didn't get rid of the issue of paying fees to your bank. Now, think of this. Banks have taken hundreds and billions of dollars off of us every single year just by us sending money abroad. So say, for example, I want to send money to my friend out in China. There's a fee I have to pay. That's ridiculous because all the bank's doing is moving a bunch of numbers from one place to another. Also, there's billions of people in the world who don't even have access to a bank. Billions. And also the money that's sitting in your bank, if it was $100,000 in 1980, today that would be only worth $63,000. Now, that's an inflation rate of 531%. That's unbelievable, guys. So the money that's sitting in your account right now is losing value every other month. Think about that for a second. The money that's sitting in your bank is losing value all the time. There has to be a better way and faster and trustworthy way in this era of instant communication. There has to be. And I'm happy to tell you that the current economy reset has already begun. What is that current economy reset? The first cryptocurrency was born back in 2009, and that cryptocurrency was called Bitcoin. It's still alive and kicking today and going very, very strong. We've actually it's the first cryptocurrency that was available. And it's like any other currency, guys. It's actually accepted as payment. You can exchange your Bitcoin for normal currency, or you can use it to purchase goods. I know there's many merchants around the world that do accept it as payment. It's like email. Now it's instant, so it gets to you within a second. So, for example, I wanted to send money to a friend of mine out in the Philippines yesterday. I sent her $100 just so you can see how this works. And I sent her $100 in Bitcoin. She received it in a second, and she was like, "Wow, I've got my money." Wow, she was in shock. She was like, "That's so cool," because whenever I would send her money through her bank would take 5 days. It would take 5 days for her to receive her money, and they would take a fee. So the bank would charge it charged me $40 actually to make that transaction to her to send it. And then there was an FX charge, a foreign exchange charge. Bitcoin, if you're sending money through cryptocurrency, the fees are minimal, okay? And it protects your money from inflation because the value of Bitcoin is ever increasing. So it's peer-to-peer. So it gets rid of a third party like a bank to transfer your money, which is perfect. And it's underpinned by a technology called the blockchain. Now, the internet what the internet did for info and media, blockchain will do for financial systems. So I'm going to tell you a couple of success stories here. There's many success stories all over the internet. You can find them. There's many people online who purchased Bitcoin right at the beginning, back in 2009 when it was less than a penny a coin. And they cashed out. One gentleman, I know he paid $22, invested in Bitcoin, and he made a fortune after he checked it a few years later. It's increased over the years. And this right now, it's actually just sitting under $4,000 per coin right now. Many people are thinking it's too late to invest. However, what I'm here to tell you today, it is not too late to invest. based on what we're about to show you. So the Bitcoin prices will reach $10,000. It might take another year. That's what experts are predicting. So if you bought $100 worth of Bitcoin 7 years ago, you would be worth 72 million today. Okay, more than 72 million, because the Bitcoin value has increased again. So it's crazy. So what type of cryptocurrencies are there? So guys, there's actually over 800 types of cryptocurrencies. But the main ones that you want to look out for are the ones that are the most profitable. Those are Bitcoin, Ethereum, which is here. Again, Ethereum had an immense rise this year from $10.50 in January. It peaked at $412, and now it's sitting at around $250 to $300 per coin. Zcash, that's had immense value as well. It's increased. Again, it started at $3 and it rose to 50. Each coin has a different type of a solution that it offers. We can go over that another time, guys. I don't want to go into all these details. You're more than welcome to look into that in your own time. I'm happy to share some links with you. Not a problem. So how do you get cryptocurrency? So just thinking about it, guys, 1 year ago, the cryptocurrency sector was worth $11 billion. Today, as of today, it's actually surpassed $150 billion in 1 year. In 1 year. Just think about that for a second. What industry have you seen that in? This isn't you future selling anything. This is now, present. So how do you get cryptocurrency? As I said before, how do you get it? We're going to be touching on two main ways to do it. The first way is you can go over to an exchange and you can purchase a Bitcoin. You can purchase your cryptocurrency. The second way is you can mine your cryptocurrency. So we're going to be covering both of these today. And I'm actually going to show you the pros and cons for both and why mining is a better solution for you on a long-term perspective, and why it's a safer solution as well. So Omnia. Now, Omnia are a proud partner of Genesis Mining. As I said before, they own a number of $700 million worth of mining equipment, which they purchased. And Genesis Mining are operating it for them. They're manning it for us, and they're looking after the equipment. We're running the marketing side of this, and we're actually building an organization of people who want to invest into crypto mining and make passive income through it, but also benefit from the structure we're creating as well. So Genesis Mining, what is their expertise? So they're Omnia, as I said before, they are a partner of Genesis Mining, and Genesis Mining mine the most profitable cryptocurrencies. Those are Bitcoin, Zcash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, and Litecoin. They also have Genesis also have dedicated programmers and engineers to sustain the mining centers. They have a group of experts always watching to mine the next emerging profitable and cryptocurrencies available and think that are the most profitable for you. So for me, that's a really key selling point, because guys, I could go out and mine these coins myself. However, I'm far from an expert, and I do not have the time to learn about cryptocurrency mining. I'll be honest with you, I don't have the time to do it. However, I would rather outsource that to somebody who knows what they're doing. Just like you would outsource a task to someone who knows what they're doing, I'm sure you would do that. Like, if you don't know how to repair a car, you wouldn't try and do it yourself to save money. You think, hold on a minute, I'd rather give it to somebody who knows what they're doing. The same notion applies with Genesis. I'd rather give my mining to them because they know what they're doing. I don't. So it's powerful. But not just that, the credibility that Genesis has. They've been featured on many well-known publications. So Forbes magazine, CoinDesk, Huffington Post, TEDx have a fantastic presentation that the CEO of Genesis actually done. There's over 500,000 happy customers for Genesis. The list goes on and on, guys. Like, credibility is immense. Now, before you get involved in an opportunity, it's very important to look at the credibility of a company. I'm sure many of you agree. It is crucial because when you put your name to a company or to a position, the posture is different. The posture is so different when you've got something like this on your hands, when you've got something like this backing you. If you don't have it, it's difficult for you to my personal opinion, for you to talk with confidence. People can see through it. But Genesis, the fact that we've got Genesis backing us, it is amazing. It really is. So now we're going to go over two scenarios here. So Will Smith and Amara Goodenough. Now, Will Smith is going to be buying cryptocurrency. He's going to be buying some Ethereum. And Amara, she's a smart girl. She wants to mine cryptocurrency instead. Now, both of them, they have the same amount of money. They have $8,500 to play with, okay? Will decides he wants to mine Ethereum, as does Amara. But Will wants to go and buy his cryptocurrency off an exchange. Now, his strategy is long term. He's thinking, if I've got these coins, I want to hold on to them for a long time because Ethereum has just risen to $350. I'm thinking it's going to be worth a lot of money within the next few months. So he purchased 24.2 Ethereum coins. Okay. Amara, on the other hand, she goes and mines the coins of Omnia. And again, her strategy is long term as well. She receives a hash rate, a hash power. That's the processing power of how fast her coins are mined, so how quickly they're mined. So she receives a fraction of a coin every single day, and how fast that is mined. That's the processing power. And her contract is 6 to 15 years, so 10 years actually minimum for her mining. So we're going to give you a scenario. What happens for both of these two after 4 months? So what happens after 4 months? Will the actual value of Ethereum drops. It drops by $50 a coin. So Will has just lost $1,240. He's just lost. He's got 3 options now. He's got 3 options. Each of his coins are worth $300 now in comparison to the $350 which they were when he bought them. So he's got 3 options. He could either go ahead and panic and sell them coins on the exchange for low and just think, I want to get out, I might lose my money. Option number 2, you can continue to hold until it hits profit again. And option number 3 is he can trade his coins for another altcoin, so another cryptocurrency. And again, that's very high risk because you don't know what's going to be happening to these other cryptocurrencies that he invests in. So his options are limited. However, Amara Goodenough, because she's a very smart woman, through her mining, she's already received 6.8 Ethereum coins. She would have received that with or without the value of Ethereum going up or down. That's what the amount of coins she would have received anyway. Okay, so her coins are worth $300 a coin, and she's got a portfolio now of $2,040. She's made $2,040 so far. What she can do, she's got 5 options. 5 options. And bear in mind, she's still got plenty of mining to come, like 6 to 10 years of 6 to 15 years, of mining to come. So she's got 5 options now. She can continue to hold her coins and think, hold on, I'm going to hold on to them, let them become more valuable, then I'm going to sell them. She can sell them and receive daily payouts year after year. So she can sell her coins for $300 every single one and continue to get payouts every single day or every single year, whatever it is, day out, day in, day out. Or she can reallocate her hash power, which is her processing power, over to a coin that is more profitable. Because as I said, Omnia do mine more than one coin. You're more than welcome to reallocate your hash power to a more profitable coin. Or if Ethereum mining becomes completely unprofitable, the auto reallocate hashing power to the next profitable coin. Genesis and Omnia will handle that. Or you can vote for the next profitable coin to be mined by the company. So her options are a lot more valuable. She's got more options available to her than Will, as you can see. So it makes more sense. It definitely makes more sense to go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm actually going to go over the packages that we have, okay? And I'm actually going to give you a quick payout breakdown so you actually understand what I'm talking about. So the actual payout breakdown. So this is the value of Bitcoin right now, 3,912. That's how much Bitcoin is. Ethereum right now, 288. Litecoin, $52. You can see value pretty good. It's gone up quite a lot since the last 2 days. But let's have a look at crypto compare. That's a very good This is my bad. CRY crypto compare. This is a calculator. I would recommend you doing this to actually look at what your payouts would be if Bitcoin stayed at the same price. And now what we need to do is we need to go over here, go to the mining calculator, click on the currency you want to look at. So we want to look at Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin is valued at $3,915.81. So we're going to look at a package here. Let's have a look at the pricing. Now, I'm just going to explain something to you guys very quickly, okay? Because a lot of people don't fully understand what this means. I want to explain it to you. Now, each package here, it comes with processing power, the payout. Now, what this means, you would receive a fraction of a Bitcoin or a fraction of an Ethereum coin per day, okay? Now, that is valued at whatever the Bitcoin is valued at on that day, or the Ethereum is valued at that day. So let's say, for example, your fraction of a Bitcoin that you got paid out today is worth $60, let's say, yeah. But then the Bitcoin prices decrease, yeah. And then that same Bitcoin that you got tomorrow will be worth $50. But then if it increases again, which is what it's doing, and it goes to 80, you would get $80. So I hope that makes a bit of sense to you, if you understand what I mean. If any of you don't understand that, I'm happy to elaborate further at the end of this webinar. But let's have a look at what the payouts would be without having to refer anyone. Now, again, guys, this is dependent on the value of Bitcoin. We're going to check this out now. So let's have a look at the 8,500 package. Let's get rid of that comma. So right now, the value of Bitcoin is $3,915.81. So the fraction of the coin that you're mining is worth around $21 a day. $21 a day. So that's zero. The mine each day, what's getting mined is 0.05534, which is valued at $21 a day. Okay, $21 a day per month. That's 0.1660. So you get $650. That's what it is at this point in time today. Okay, so that's powerful, guys. Think of it. That is very, very powerful. So you're earning that passively every single month without having to recruit a soul. Without having to recruit a soul, you're getting that paid every single day. Every single day, no questions asked. Per month, sorry. So that's powerful. That really is powerful, and that is for 10 years minimum. 10 years minimum. You're going to get a number of Bitcoins through this opportunity. So in those 10 years, you can surefire bet that you're going to receive around over 10 Bitcoins easily. And the fact that Bitcoin is going to be worth $20,000, is situated to be worth $20,000 by the end of 2020, you're looking at a very high return on investment long term here. This is amazing, guys. Just think about it. The money that you've got sitting in your bank account right now, it's not accumulating any type of income for you. Here, you've got the capability of earning passively through this opportunity. Passively. Powerful stuff, guys. So what I always ask people, I always want to know what they can start with, because the reason why I know what they can start with, that enables me to tell you how you can structure, because the company allows you to have multiple accounts. So we could talk a little bit about that later on. So just a $15,000 package. Let's have a look at this. So passively, you'll be earning $1,147.33. So that's without recruiting a soul, as I said before. So now let's get back to the presentation. And where are we? Here we go. Let's get back to the presentation right here. And we're going to play it again. So as I said, you choose your mining package based on what your affordability is. However, we do have a specific strategy where you can benefit from the packages that you bring in. So the accounts that you create, you can instantaneously start earning commissions off of whatever you've made. But on top of that, with the mining, I'm happy to go over what that is later. So these are the Ethereum packages that are available. Again, down to affordability. The most important factor is here, guys, you want to try and create as many Ethereum coins, as many Bitcoins, as many Litecoins as you can, because having a portfolio of cryptocurrency is definitely going to be paying you for years and years to come. It's been proven. So the mining calculator, I've just gone over this with you a minute ago. I'm happy to go over it again with any of you, if any of you have any questions at the end, like I said before. So the mining process. The first thing you need to do to receive your daily payouts without having to recruit anyone is you register. So you register with your sponsor link. First thing you do. The next thing you do is you choose your mining plan. So you choose the cryptocurrency you want to mine, whether it be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, any of them coins. You're then creating your personal e-wallet. So I chose Coinbase, but you can use Exodus as well. Exodus is very good, very safe. Once you've got your e-wallet set up, you then copy your e-wallet address and you upload it to your back office, because that's where you're going to be getting paid every single day in your mining anyway. When you're receiving your mining in your Exodus or Coinbase wallet, you have options. You can either exchange your coins and get normal currency and withdraw that into your bank account, or you can hold on to those coins, let them gain value, and it's happy mining. Happy mining. So we've gone over the complete mining process, how you can make money from this opportunity without recruiting a soul, as I mentioned before. However, what we do have available for every single person who chooses to invest or chooses to mine with us, a very powerful system that we're working collectively to achieve. Now, this is really powerful, guys, because not only are you making money passively, but you've got the capability of getting paid in Bitcoin from telling people about your mining. Now, if people want to invest into mining and they come through you, you've got the capability of earning even more. But what I wanted to touch on furthermore is the structure that we're creating. Because we're creating a specific structure for all of you, everyone has the best possible chance to make as much income as they can through the marketing side of this specific business. I don't really like to use the term network marketing, guys. I like to use the term sharing, because if something is working, I'm a firm believer through ethics and through morals that you should share something with someone if it is working. Now, if I found a pot of gold and I found that it was money kept on flowing, I would definitely tell the world about it, because I want everyone else to eat. I'm not a greedy person. I love it when I see people gain success. And that's what we're able to do with this specific opportunity. The first time I've ever been in a business that is legitimate, transparent. Transparency is key, as I said before. Transparent, and you know where the money's coming from. It's not they're not plucking money out of air. It's actually physical mining that's taking place, which creates your income. So, Omnia, the marketing side of Genesis Mining, they have 4 streams of income. So you've got 4 streams of income attached to your mining. So you've got more capabilities of making money here. So how do you make money through the marketing side of things? First things first, if you decided to come along and purchase a mining package, and you said, hey, listen, I want to get involved, and then you started receiving your mining, and then you thought, hold a minute, I'm going to tell someone at work about this. And you told someone at work about it, and they're like, yeah, I want to get involved. I've heard about cryptocurrency. So Sam on the left, he decides he wants to come in as well. And he says, hey, listen, hey, Tom, I want to invest into crypto. I want to start at 8,500. And you say, okay, cool, go ahead. You tell him what he needs to do. You know, he comes on a webinar, likes this, and he's very impressed. And he invests 8,500. So does Jane. And what would happen now? You would receive 10% of each of them. The company will pay you $850 for each sign up that you've just had. What that means is you just earned $1,700 straight up in cash, in dollars. That's sent straight to you. Next, you've got your daily bonus, your daily network bonus. This really excited me, guys. The reason why it excited me is because it's paid out in cryptocurrency. Why is that significant? Because $1,000 today in Bitcoin, tomorrow, or even 5 years from now, has got the potential to be worth 10 times that. So think about it. Your commissions have got the chances to grow as well, which is crazy. So you can earn up to 10% from total volume on your weaker leg as soon as the cycle completes. Now, there's one cycle equals $1,000 in volume on your weaker leg. There's up to 40 cycles per day, okay? 40 cycles per day, depending on the package that you go for. So if you go for the 500 package, anything below 8,500, you've got 10 cycles a day. If you go for the 8,500 package, you've got 22 cycles a day. And if you go for the 25,000 package, you got 40 cycles a day. And 40 cycles, that means you can earn $4,000 a day through the binary bonus. The 8,500, you can earn up to 2,200. And the 500, anything below that, you can earn $1,000 a day. But let me just go over what I mean by that. And let's say Jane here on the left generated, not just her, but her whole team generated, because this volume is infinite. There's no cap to it. Let's say she generated $10,000 in sales. And Sam, he generated $12,000 in sales. Now, Omnia, what they'll do now, they'll pay you on the lesser leg, which is Jane's leg, which is 10,000. You would earn 10% of that. So you'd earn $1,000 in Bitcoin, whatever the value of Bitcoin is that day. And the following 2,000 will get carried over to the next day. So you're not losing that volume. Amazing, guys. And again, you're not paying no auto ship to actually achieve this. The next thing is we have the daily generation matching bonus. Now, again, this is paid in cryptocurrency. Powerful. So you got 4% for your first generation, 3%, 2%, and 1%. Then you got the monthly turnover bonus. This is powerful as well because, again, this excited me really because it's so easy to achieve this number, guys. If you got a whole month to run up, so easy to achieve that number, $25,000. You'd earn 5% of that. So you'd earn $1,200 in commission straight away in your back office in Bitcoin. And as the numbers go up, you earn even more. So really powerful, guys. Really, really powerful. You get paid in crypto directly into your e-wallet. Amazing. So we actually are running a specific strategy for this to actually help every single person rank up as fast as possible. As I said before, this is the best way, not just only to passively, but to basically come onto a team that will help you win. Our upline is a master at structure. He is, he's literally so good at what he does. So good at what he does. I can tell you this now. Anyone who's coming into our team has the best opportunity, not only to make money through mining, but also to benefit from his expertise. And it's always beneficial to align yourself with people who are getting great results. And that's what we're doing at the moment. So rank advancements. Now we've got different ranks in our company, just like every other company. However, our ranks are a little bit more exciting. The reason why I say that is when we help people rank up, this is the reason why we're running a specific structure. We receive recognition from our company. So if I create one gold executive on each side of my business, I'll become a platinum basically. And what that means is I should have 30,000 in my stronger leg and 15,000 in my weaker leg. And that basically, I'll get rewarded for doing that. I'll get rewarded an iPad straight away. No questions asked. I get an iPad. That'll be sent to me. The next thing is Sapphire. And to become a Sapphire, you have to create 3 platinums, 1 on your weaker leg and 2 on your strong. And again, you have to have 60,000 on the stronger leg and 30,000 in the weaker leg, and you receive a MacBook Pro. Really powerful, amazing. The next rank is Sapphire. Sapphire is amazing because Sapphire, you receive a dream holiday, a dream travel trip to Ibiza, fully paid for by the company. That's Ruby. Then you got Diamond. Diamond again, 2 rubies on each side. I'm not going to go into the details of the numbers here. Blue Diamond, Black Diamond. And again, you have to achieve these ranks within the calendar month, guys. Unlike other companies which have a week, this is a whole month. And then Crowd Diamond, which is the next ranking. So what do you achieve? What do you receive for hitting these ranks? So Dream travel trip to Ibiza, all expenses covered for hitting Ruby. Diamond, you get the Caribbean trip, fully paid for. Blue Diamond, this is amazing. You receive a Porsche 911 or Cayenne title in hand. No questions asked. The next rank, Black Diamond, you receive a Ferrari 458. Again, no questions asked. Fully paid for by the company. So for hitting a rank, you receive this. Again, you're not going to receive this car every single month for hitting this rank. If you just hit this rank once, you get it, okay? Really, really important. I wanted to make that apparent to people because one person thought that was the case. It's not the case, okay? And finally, the top rank of Crown Diamond, you receive a Lamborghini Aviator, which is valued at $500,000, and also a ring, a diamond ring. That's really amazing, guys. I just think of that. The great thing is, guys, this is very achievable. The reason why I say it's very achievable because we're right at the beginning of this, right at the beginning. We've just launched 3 weeks ago, just over 3 weeks ago, sorry. And it's only getting bigger. It's only getting bigger. It really is. Now, guys, I'm just going to tell you about an event that we've got coming up on the 1st of October, which is this coming Sunday. It's expected to be around 400 people in attendance. It's going to be located in London. I'll announce the location of that in the coming days. You can book your tickets through us. It is limited seats. But again, it's really important if any of you are in the UK, it is really important for all of you to be down there. The reason why it's important is events make things happen. Now, why does it make things happen? Belief is created at an event. Understanding is created at an event. Questions are answered at events. Trust me on that. I had the same questions that many people had. I went to the event that we had at the O2 a few weeks ago, and my questions were answered to a point where my belief has gone through the roof. And I want all of you to have that same type of belief that I have. So I'm going to unmute all of you guys now. I'm just going to stop the recording. Just give me a second. Stop recording. So thank you, guys.